And I'm gonna get a massage. How exciting. I'm in a crazy mood. Oh child, there's no good side. Good morning. Sunday morning. How you doing, guys? I hope you're good. Please excuse the glare of the sun, which has somehow taken on some kind of crazy form. Yeah, it's time to get prepared for Sunday. I don't know how. I feel like today is going to feel like a really busy Sunday. I don't know. But I've got to prepare for my session this morning, teaching another property class. And then my workout. Well, my abs and my scheduled workout. So I'm going to see if I can actually fit in another quick run today and maybe make it a little bit better than last week's one, which was not good. But then I at least ran, so I was happy about that. And then it's going to be time for BBC, and because everything got thrown out the window on Friday, and everything's about Prince Philip, yeah, it's going to be interesting to work out my approach for that. But yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a hectic day. I've got to be honest, I went for a walk last night to try and get rid of my headache. At the moment, to all intents and purposes, it may have worked, because I feel like I slept quite well, although I don't know my sleep score yet, but I feel like I slept quite well regardless of what my Fitbit tells me. And this morning I seem to be headache free. I can feel that there's a little bit of tension that's in my head, for lack of better wording, but it doesn't feel like a headache at this point. So I'm just going to see how things fare really, and see how it goes, and then take it from there. But I think it's fair to say that I'm doing a lot, and there's a lot of stress going on, and it's starting to impact. And then the other thing is that I literally feel like a bomb has hit my house. Like my whole house has descended into chaos. Like, just look at the state of my office right now. Just look at this. Like, there's just stuff everywhere. Like here, like, what is going on? So that's another issue that I'm going to need to address. Like, because I don't like to be in lots of messy spaces, and I can't even show you my kitchen because it's a full-on disgrace. So yeah, somewhere in the middle of all of this, I'm gonna have to work out what I'm gonna do to just keep my spaces tidy. So yeah. Let's just see how the day goes. Let's see how it goes. I ain't got a clue. I'm scared. Okay. I just went and did a quick jog and got back just in time. Whew, just in time for the abs and glutes class. So I'm going to grab some water and log in for 11 o'clock, and then we'll do the session at 12. I'm knackered, but I feel better. I'm glad I've gone out and done it. And I think I did it faster than last time, which is good. Oh, whew. Hot girl summer. She working on it, child. She working. Oh. Amazing how simple movements can hurt so fucking much. Excuse my French. so that is my workouts done for today. I'm going to teach my class in a short while, but I feel achieved. I'm glad that I've done it, considering I've not been feeling very well this week. I wanted to make sure that I finished the week, at least from an exercise standpoint, on a high. What's going to happen to these edges though? I do not know, but we'll discover that in a bit. Just thought I'd do a really quick progress update and how I'm getting on with this hot girl body aim we've got. Now I kind of felt like, as I say, that I dropped off the wagon a little bit this week for various reasons, and also because it's the time of month where I would expect to be bloated. But do you know what? Considering that is the case, I'm actually quite happy with where I am. Here you can see there's still some FUBA going on and some work to be done there, but it's getting a little bit better on the sides. This is where I am. So I'll turn to the side, it might not be easy to see. You know, so a little bit of FUBA, but I see improvements. We still have to get rid of these love handles. I don't want to be a skinny mini, let's just be clear about that. Really, all I'm trying to do, all I'm aiming to do is just get my tummy flatter than it was. I don't want to lose my butt, which is why we keep doing the butt exercises, to keep it there round. And just really to get rid of some of the extra jiggle that's around here, really. Outside of that, and maybe the jiggle on my arms, I'm not really bothered. Like, I'm happy with the rest of it. I don't mind the thick thighs and the thick bum, just it is what it is. But anyway, so I just thought I'll give you a little heads up on my progress, and we're going to crack on with the rest of today. And ladies who know how to lay wigs and make sure that your edges stay perfect, particularly if you're ladies who work out, please drop in the comments below some advice that you can give me to keep these edges laid, because I am afraid of what's going on underneath this little headband right here. But I can't not sweat throughout the week, so I'm going to have to work out a solution somewhere along the line. Anyway, drop your comments and drop some comments below. Let me know what you think. I'd really appreciate any advice you have to give. Now, I'm going to figure out if I've got enough time to eat before this class, or whether I just do the class and then take my time and eat afterwards. Here's the list of items that we're trying to get today, so not much. Okay, so I'm back home and I'm going to get ready for work shortly. I'm just having a really quick dinner. This is a meal prepped meal. So basically the chicken I stir fried a little bit earlier in the week. It's the last one actually. But the vegetables I literally just cooked in less than 5 minutes just by literally steaming them. So I'm going to have that real quick and then I'm out of here. Right, on my way to work. So I just thought I'd show you guys the casual fit today. As you can see, still got FUBA going on, but just wanted to throw on something cash. And makeup really simple as well today. So we're good to go tell some stories. Yes. So Sunday evenings are consisting of me producing for a show called Midland Masala and for Nikki Tapper, which are basically community shows for the Asian and African Caribbean communities from the BBC in the West Midlands and for Coventry and Warwickshire. So we've done the first show, now we're on to the second, all about Prince Philip tonight really, so that's quite interesting in terms of how to source content. But yeah, we're seeing how it goes. It's going okay. And it is the 12th of April, which means that we can go on non-essential travel. And my non-essential travel has taken us to the day spa at Hall Cross. I don't know if you can see the sign. You probably can't see the sign. But either way, I'm here for a spa day. I have brought my packed lunch because we cannot eat indoors. and I'm gonna get a massage. How exciting. I'm in a crazy mood. So new spa life means that you have to eat outside, and we're black, so we ate in the car because we ain't trying to get cold, because this is still England. So I had a massage this morning. I was so proud of my little sister. She came into the gym with me, but she said she's not coming back in there with me again. I'm a bit disappointed about that, to be honest, but she's not having it. I got a bit enthusiastic though and decided that I wanted to help her, but I didn't take on board that maybe she didn't want my help. So now she ain't coming back with me, but you know, you never know. I used to be like that. You never know. One day she might say, sis, help me. No. Okay, yeah, so she said no. So that's that then. And so yeah, so we're going back in now for more relaxation, chilling out, drinking water because I'm dehydrated, and that's the reason why I can't get rid of my fuba. It's not good. So we're going to drink water now and let all the fat melt away, and then go find a jacuzzi for a little while. And yeah, all good. It is a beautiful day though, has to be said. Absolutely gorgeous day. It's just a shame that it's cold, but never mind. But yeah, this is what happens when you're allowed to do non-essential travel. Thanks, Boris, you took your time. Well, the day is over. It's about 6 o'clock or something like that, getting ready to head home, and I'm going to do some housework and get myself ready for the week after what has been an amazingly relaxing day. For those not familiar, let me just show you what Hall Cross looks like. There you can see it's quite a palatial hotel and spa. Happy Tuesday morning. How you doing this morning? Hope you're good. It's yeah, I'm getting my morning started, getting ready for a busy and a hectic day. Can't really complain because yesterday the spa was amazing. Oh, it's so nice to be out, and now I'm trying to think about all the people I can go and meet and have outdoors coffee with, as that's what we're allowed to do at the moment. But it was lovely. It was lovely to be out in the different scenery and just relaxing and chilling. So geared up now for another busy week. Like I say, getting my day started. When I got in last night, I literally just did my domestics. I wanted to clean my house. My kitchen and my bathroom got a big blitz. Changed the bed sheets, washed all the clothes, like did all that stuff. This morning is the hangover of the rest of the washing. And then yeah, just really want to crack on with the day, make today as positive as possible. Still trying to get through all of this Ofsted stuff, and this week I'm really going to have to work out how to get my colleagues to do their part. I think they think at the moment doing an application of this nature is, oh yeah, let's just leave this all to Merisha. Doesn't work that way, so we're going to sort that out. Plus there's stuff I want to do. Oh, and the other thing I'm glad about is I managed to get a video edited as well last night, in the mix of everything. So yeah, it was positive day yesterday, but looking forward to a busy week this week. Did my meditation this morning because I find Tuesdays really stressful, and I feel it in my body, and I really want to get to the point where I stop feeling it in my body. So I'm trying to have some kind of control, shall we say, over how I feel. And then the other thing I'm very mindful of is I am not drinking enough water at all. It's not good. When I had my facial yesterday, I was saying, oh, I get really dry skin. The beautician was like, yeah, you're dehydrated. And I thought, I can believe that. I'm not drinking enough water each day. I'm probably drinking about 1 litre of water a day, and it needs to be at least double that. So I've got to work out better ways to get water into my system, and bearing in mind I'm conscious of it and still not being able to achieve it says a lot. So we're sorting that out. So we'll see. This week seems like it's going to be hectic, it's going to be busy, but fingers crossed it can be a positive one. I think the highlight for me this week is getting out. So yeah, that's where we're at. Check in with you guys a little bit later on. Oh, and then the week chronicles continues. You can see the edges now are coming out. They're starting to look grey again and a little fuzzy. So I definitely need to learn some skills when it comes to laying these wigs. But what I will say is that's bearing in mind that the working out and everything else is just sweating out what I am doing. So I haven't even bothered yesterday or today, because I'm working out again in a bit. However, tomorrow, bearing in mind I'll probably just go for a walk, a nice long walk tomorrow. I will lay these edges again. I'm going to try and actually record some video content for my website tomorrow. So we're going to try and look like we're somebody's picnic tomorrow. That's what we're going to try to do. And then we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, practice makes perfect.
2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down. Let's go. Up. You alright? That's good. Yep. What was that? 3. Bend the elbows more. Bend the elbows. That's that. Up. Bend the elbows up. And take. Good. Pull their shoulders straight into Arnie's. Let's go.
Nah man, you're wicked. What, we don't have time for a sip of water?
I want to keep the intensity up.
Yeah.
A bit more earlier, trying for the hips. Yeah, that's better. A little bit higher up. There you go. Get the squat. There. Push out with the knees. Comfortable position. Push the knees up. Bang. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want the band there, so you feel the pressure on the knees.
Okay.
Right, as you go down, sit back in your heels. There you go. Bring it more. Better. That's so good again. Sit down in the heels. Sit down in the heels. Up. Find the heels, find the heels. Up, drive the heels down. I'm looking to see the heels come off the ground. That's good. Up, that's better. Using the heels more now. That's good. Up. See my heels come off the ground. Yeah. A little bit. So here. Yeah. See, yeah. So just a little bit. It may come up. So what you have to do is make sure you're sitting down and your hips are open. Yeah. And you're there. Yeah. Rather than just here. Yeah. Just that little second. You see that? Yeah.
No, well, my way.
Push that button back. So we'll do that. Push that button back. That's good. Better. Open the knees, come on. Push open the knees. There you go. What's the difference, yeah? Come on. That's good. Oh yeah? Good job.
Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. How you guys doing? I think the last time I saw you was during my workout yesterday. It was absolutely mad yesterday. I finished the workout. I came straight back into meetings. When I finished my meetings, which I think was around 4 o'clock, I crashed out. I needed a break. I hadn't had a break since the beginning of the day. And I ended up chilling and taking a nap for an hour. Got up, ate something. I'm having to increase my calories at the moment because I'm just getting so hungry. So did that. And then caught up with my bestie. We spent some time just literally catching up, and that was nice. That's nice. I don't think we've had a good chat for well over a week. With clashing diaries and just life and men and all sorts of things in the way. So that was really cool. So this morning has been an early start. I got up this morning, showered, changed, relayed this wig, which at the moment you can see I've still got my little headband on, letting it dry, but for the purposes of work this morning it's not really that big a deal. I do want to record some material later on, so somewhere along the line this afternoon I'm going to see if I can get this face beat, although I don't know if I can actually because I've got such a busy day. But anyway, I need somewhere in the middle of this, beat this face and work out how to and when I'm going to record some content. But I've definitely got to get it done between today and tomorrow so I can finish those parts of my website. Have to say, I kind of feel like my skin's looking pretty good at the moment, and I think it comes from having a facial on Monday. Even yesterday I was kind of feeling like I've got a few blemishes that have sort of come to the surface, which I think is normal and natural, but I think I'm looking alright if I do say so myself. I'm realising that in all walks of life we really have to teach people how to treat us, and that starts off with how we treat ourselves. So it's going to be a busy day of me telling lots of people about themselves, politely and nicely, of course, but firmly and without hesitation. So here I am between meetings, but I'm going to use some time to type up my notes. And one of the ways that I do that is I don't type them up, I speak them up. So I use my phone because it's better than computers to text type, and then I transfer that information into the document on my PC. It has been a Long day, but a productive day. It's about 6 o'clock now. So I have done my day's work, attended umpteen amounts of meetings, cooked, and cooked enough to meal prep for the rest of the week now as well. And so it is time to go on a walk. Because I've been so busy recently, what I've been doing is on my rest days from strength training and resistance training, I have either been going for a run or a walk. So today being a rest day, and I'm still feeling some aches from yesterday's workout, I'll go on a walk today. Tomorrow I'll have another class, online class with Mikey, who's my trainer. In case you don't know, you may see him in some of the videos. And then Friday, I'm thinking that I'm going to do a back session. As you can see, I'm making progress, but there's still some FUBA there that we need to be getting rid of. But I really want to sort of get more shapely in my sides and really sort of, you know, get these sides snatched. So I'll probably do some weight training on Friday. Nothing too heavy, but targeting my back. And then, yeah. So I'm just going to getting myself ready to get out the door. I am currently listening to a book, again at the recommendation of Mikey. It's called The E-Myth Revisited, and it's really quite interesting if you haven't actually listened already, because it really talks about basically what makes entrepreneurs fail in business. So I'm finding that really interesting at the moment. So let me see if I just pause it for a second. So that is the book there by Michael Gerber. So yeah, so I shall listen to some more of my book whilst I take my walk. It's kind of, the walk's just under 3 miles or thereabouts, so it takes about an hour. So in that time, that is an hour's worth of listening that I can do. And then I'm going to come back, I'm going to eat my dinner, and plan some content, I suspect, and then really chill for the rest of the evening. Tomorrow morning, yay, I haven't got a ton of meetings to attend, so I can really focus on getting some work done. Although I did get a lot done today, but I can get even more done tomorrow, and I've got a little bit more flexibility, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, in the meantime, let's get these calories burnt, get back. Hey guys, and it's Thursday. I always have to think about it. Oh, and you know what? It's not even morning. Like, it is well into the afternoon. And I'm really starting to wonder what's going on with me, because I'm just so tired. I'm actually sick of saying that I'm tired. Granted, I had a bit of a late night last night, getting up last week's vlog, which I wasn't able to do on Monday because of the spa day. And I mean, I slept for part of that at the actual spa, but I got a good 6.5 hours sleep. Got up this morning, actually, you know, I didn't get up until about 8 o'clock this morning, which is later than definitely the last couple of days. I'm going to go to my workout in about 15 minutes, my online workout. I was about to look at the time and I have no watch on my wrist. It's charging. And I'm just sending out some emails, doing some work. I tidied up all the information for the vlog this morning, sent some emails from my mom, you know, just been doing some general admin stuff. But I literally feel like I'm gonna conk out. I just cannot. Yeah, it's a struggle, and I'm really sort of starting to think what's making me so tired all the time. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm just constantly full on, and then having all of these new responsibilities has really ramped things up, and I just haven't acclimatized into that space yet. I don't know if it's because I'm not drinking enough water, and that was part of my theory, and I'm trying to drink some more. I mean, I've had one coffee this morning. I'm trying not to have too many. I don't know if it's exercise, but then I don't feel like I'm over exercising. Okay, yeah, I'm pushing myself really hard some days, but on then the alternative days at the moment, I'm not really pushing loads of weights. I'm doing some, but not massively. You know, I went for a nice walk yesterday. Yes, it was brisk, because I wanted to make it feel like it was worth something. But yeah, can somebody help me? Is anybody else experiencing this at the moment? And I also don't know if it's just the elements, but I feel like this has been going on now for a couple of weeks. And I've been thinking it's for different reasons, and now I'm starting to really wonder why it's just lingering. I just feel beat. So yeah, any suggestions, any ideas, any thoughts would be great. I'm going to drink my water and get ready to go and do this workout, which at the moment I'm finding by the time I get to Thursdays, I don't want to work out. I'm tired, and that's the thing. It's not that I don't want to work out, it's just that I feel tired. So weird. But yeah, any ideas, comment below. I'd appreciate it. Hopefully I'll check in with you a little bit later on, let you know how the day is going. I'm really wanting to get some filming done today, and to get the filming done I'm going to have to do a full beat and sort out my hair, and it all feels long. But at the very least I can at least plan what I'm going to film, so that when I do have the energy to put all of that stuff together, I don't have to think about it. So there is that. I didn't realise you couldn't see. I just was doing it.
Alright, stop there. See the line? You need to come in closer.
How close? There. That's shoulder. So that's less than shoulder. That's about shoulder width apart.
Yeah, probably a little bit, just a little bit closer.
Really?
Yeah, because you're trying to hit the triceps things, yeah? Yeah, that's the perfect position now.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, when you go down, you know, both hands.
They come in.
You know, you go back. Yeah, your elbows go back.
I thought that's what was happening before, but clearly not enough for you. Okay.
Yeah, so, breathe, that's it. There you go. Maybe go up a little bit higher. Again, if you go up, yeah, there it goes. Yeah. Now when the chest goes over, yeah.
for you to be chatting about one. This is a different part of my arm that I don't know of anything about. Okay.
Relax, don't move.
Okay.
Take your body out.
That's not difficult.
5 minutes later.
Okay now, Merisha. It's time to wake up now.
Okay. I like laying on the floor.
I know. Did you relax?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Your body switch off for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, to be honest, every time I breathed out, I felt my waist getting smaller.
Yeah. That's what happens.
That's what needs to happen.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, the whole thing about working out and just lying down, just taking 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and it just gives you a chance to be relaxed, refresh, switch off. Did you find yourself switching off a bit?
Yeah, no, I did. To be honest, I did.
Did you look like a slave?
Yeah, I was chilled. I just tried to focus on my breathing, and like I say, then I felt my waist getting smaller every time I breathed out, and I thought, oh, I like this. Keep doing that. Morning. It's Friday morning, and yeah, today is one of those days. Really, I'm starting to think maybe that my complaints yesterday about why I've been feeling so weary and tired may be linked to more emotional stuff than I'm realising. So yeah, today's the day that I should have had a baby. It's actually really upsetting for me to say that. Yeah, I had a miscarriage some months ago now, during my first trimester, but it really is quite shocking how impactful something like that is on your life, and it is. And here's the weird thing about falling pregnant. I'm 40, well, at this point I was 40 years old, so at this point of life, for me, it wasn't even a question of, do I have this child or not? That was not even a question. And I knew that I was going to have this baby, because as much as, don't get me wrong, like, on one hand, I wasn't ecstatic about it. I was actually quite annoyed, because as I'd said to him, I wanted things done a certain way. And you don't get to 40 years old to just have a baby for that. Like, that was how I was looking at it. But at the same time, he was very happy about the pregnancy. He was saying all of the right things. Like, he was trying to come at things in the right way. It was like, you know, okay, maybe we're going to be able to make this work. I had question marks, but what do? You're there now. And, you know, it's funny, you know, I expected that my life would change, you know, today. And I say today because I know that due dates are not necessarily accurate, and that basically, you know, it just is that I'd have been due from about now. But really, what you realise as a, you know, any female, if you're yet to be pregnant, I think your life changes right there and then. And there was just certain things that, you know, for me, it was a kick up the backside. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't in the worst position in the world to have a baby. Like, I'd have been all right. Even if I was going to have to be on my own, I'd have been all right. Wouldn't have been ideal, but I'd have been okay, and I knew that I would be okay. And I, you know, had enough in place to be okay. But I also was like, there's shit that you should have done. Like, there's things that you should have done. There's things that you've been procrastinating on for a really long time. This being one of them. There's just things that should have been going on. And it shouldn't take for you to kick yourself into gear when you find out that you're pregnant. And in a way, that's exactly what I was doing. It's like I was ready to ramp things up to the next ringing and working, so bear with me. Hello?
Attention, this is an emergency call from the National Insurance Administration to notify you that your national insurance number is on the verge of being suspended.
I tell you something, these teething people, you clearly don't listen to my radio show, do you? Because I know about these scams and I was telling everybody about them last week. Go away. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway. And for whatever reason, it just wasn't meant to be. And, you know, 6 weeks, 7 weeks after I told him I was pregnant and everything else, we lost the baby. And like I say, you know, I'm forever changed. Like, I can't even fathom that. And I'll be honest, you know, it makes me sad because I wanted that baby. And I remember having a sense that it was a little girl. And funnily enough, for years and years and years, I said, don't give me no girl Pitney, I don't want no girl child. And yet still, the thought, when I had that sense and that feeling, my mum even said it to me, and my mum was like, you is having a girl, not like the rest of them. What pure boy Pitney never have you have girl. What you think? What your man think? And I said, yeah, we think it's a girl as well. And I wanted her. I was willing to weather the storm. I was willing to sacrifice that. You don't realise how you go into a natural space of sacrifice when it comes to kids and babies. I hadn't even met this little girl, you know, and when I started to bleed, I wasn't even that tripped about it. I was like, I know this is normal. It's probably implantation bleeding, and so on. It was only when I started to feel pain and I thought, okay, this isn't good. And I went to the hospital, and I was even saying to my best friend, you know, I'm going to push to get a scan. I wasn't due my scan for another, I think it was 2 weeks later my scan was due. And I was like, I'm going to push for a scan. Because, you know, I want to see her. And, you know, you see all of these things, don't you? Like, you hear about TV and see things on TV and hear your friends and family, and the moment where, you know, they put the ultrasound over your belly and you hear the heartbeat and you're like, yeah, do you know what I mean? That's my baby. And honestly, there was a part of me that was not even tripping about it. I was thinking, I'm going to get to meet her early, and then we're going to tell her to behave herself and stop this bleeding business and keep it moving. And I went to and at this point, very few people knew I was pregnant. I mean, very few people knew. You know, we were doing let's hold it down to the 12-week mark, and we were due to go on holiday. We'd happened to book a holiday just before, and we were due to go on holiday. And so the plan was that I would go on holiday at about what would have been about 12-13 weeks, and then we would have told people when we got back. Anyway, so yeah, I even said to it again, and then in COVID times, people can't come to the hospital with you and all of this. So I was like, don't worry about it. He happened to be here that weekend, and I said, don't worry about it. I'm just going to go to the hospital, get checked out. You know, I was kind of planning on coming home with a scan photo. And when I got into the hospital, and you give them a urine sample, and you do the scan. And, you know, the woman was like, we can see the bleed. We can see that you are bleeding. And I was kind of like, well, you know, congratulations. I can feel it. But anyway, I can see that I'm bleeding. And she poked around for a bit, and she felt around for a bit. And she said, okay, can we do an internal ultrasound? Which isn't any fun. But, you know, you're like, okay. And so she did that, and again she poked around for a bit, and she did what she was doing. She was looking around and looking around, and then after a few minutes she stopped and she said, "I'm sorry to tell you that I can't find a heartbeat." And I'm like, and literally my brain is just kind of going, what do you mean? Look harder. Do you know what I mean? And then she says, "Are you sure that you're 9 weeks?" And I said, "No. I know exactly how far gone I am. And no, I'm not 9 weeks." And she said, "Oh, well, according to your paperwork, you are." And I said, "Yeah, because you lot work it out weird, innit? Because this is what I also realised about falling pregnant is they worked it out from like your last period. Well, I knew exactly when I got pregnant. Okay, exactly. I couldn't pin it down to damn near the day. So I knew exactly when it happened. So I was like, no. I know exactly how far gone I am. And I actually am more like 7 weeks at this point." And she said, "Oh," and she said, "Okay, well in that case then, what we're seeing might then be absolutely normal. So we're going to book you in for a scan in 10 days time." She goes, "By that point, if they're still, you know, we'd expect to have a heartbeat. At this point, it's precarious. There might be, there might not be. It's all about, you know, how quickly the baby's developing." But she said the good news is I can see the egg, I can see the sac that's feeding the egg. So to all intents and purposes, you just may not be there quite yet. And because your estimation, is wrong, we'll run from that." Said, "Okay, fine." They booked me in for another 10 days. I came home, he was here, so I was playing wifey. I came home, I cooked and was sorting out this, that and the other. And over the course of the day, my pain was increasing, but it was really steady, and it started to get worse and worse and worse. Anyway, without getting into graphic detail, at 1 o'clock on the Tuesday morning, I believe that's exactly when I fully miscarried. Passed out, it was a mess, called an ambulance, all the rest of it. Because of COVID, I didn't want to go to the hospital, there was no point. But yeah, should have had a baby today. And I just hope that, one day, before it's too late and my eggs dry up, that she thinks that I'm still worthy of being her mom and comes back to me. But yeah, it's a hard day today. It's a hard day. Anyway, I'll catch up. Okay, so here's the thing that I did today that wasn't very sensible. Was booked an appointment to get my lashes done on the day when I just want to cry. But thankfully, since I spoke to you before, my best friend called me and we had a really good chat, and she just made me feel so much better. And I feel a lot better. I'm glad I've had a chance to talk it out. So I'm just heading out the door now. I'm just going to show you real quick what the fit is to go and get my lashes done, and I'm going to pick up my mum's medication for her as well. Hang on, let's see. So got this orange sweatsuit. I don't know if my waist is small enough yet to wear it, but I'm wearing it anyway. And I've just popped on my trainers, and I'm now in the best place.
Hi! Hello!
Getting ready to do my nails. Just tell everyone your business.
So I do everything from beauty and aesthetics. So it's called BB Beauty and Aesthetics in Yardley. I do a lot of intimate waxing, which is probably my most popular treatment, which is the facials.
Yep.
So a lot of ladies come here for that, asking treatments. So I like to treat those with hyperpigmentation, acne, and definitely lashes as well.
Which is what I'm here. So yeah, she go and do my lashes. Yay! And yeah, the vajacials are really popular. Okay, like everyone's trying to get their vajacialed. Okay.
Yeah.
Booking 2. I'll put the details in the comments. Okay, lashes are done and refreshed. I don't have them too long so that it's a nice sort of natural look, and also so it doesn't ruin my own lashes, which Bianca is amazing for that. She doesn't do anything that could create damage, and I really appreciate her for that. So yeah, home sweet home now to prep for the show tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it really. I'm gonna call it a day for today, but I just wanted to check. I just wanted to check in with you guys before leaving, because as I was explaining earlier today, it's been a tough day. I just so grateful for my best friend. So grateful for her. She knew. She just knew, and she called me. She called me earlier. And we had a chat, and she asked me a really important question, and probably gave me the kind of advice, well, not probably, did give me great advice, and made me think about things in a way that I hadn't thought about before. And I have to say, that's what friends are for, and I love her to pieces for doing that, because we can all look at everybody else's life with a level of clarity that we don't necessarily have on our own, and I know that I definitely tick that box. I can look at everyone's problems and be like, girl, it's as easy as ABC, just do that and it's sorted, and then it's your own, and it's a different thing. And like I say, losing the baby was hard, and I haven't sort of gotten into what happened with the relationship, and I will, but ultimately that didn't survive either. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to my best friend for giving me some perspective today, making me realise that I'm mourning the loss of my child, and it's okay for me to do that. And I'll be honest, sometimes it feels OTT. I think I was pregnant for a matter of weeks. It was like this much blip of my life, and how something can change you just so profoundly is baffling to me, and I don't always feel like I have the right to grieve. And I'm grateful for her saying to me, yes you do, and it's okay. And the other thing that she suggested I do to allay some of my concerns is maybe go and see someone about my fertility moving forward. And it is a concern because, as I say, and I've repeated it numerous times in this conversation, I don't know if I'm going to cut any of this out, I might do, but the reality is that I am 41, and yes, I'm healthy to all intents and purposes, but you just don't ever know. And I don't really have any clear reference for menopause or anything like that, because my mum's experience was artificially impacted with health issues and operations and other things, so I don't really know. I don't have a roadmap in that sense. Now, I shouldn't be anywhere near that stage yet, but I can't help but think that those things don't occur to me. I am as single can be. I mean, this is the least interested that I've been in men in my entire life. I don't even know where my interest in men has gone. It seems to have just gone. So that's interesting. And so when you feel like you're nowhere near a relationship, you can't even think about being anywhere near having a baby. Having said that, if someone had said to me on my 40th birthday that by the end of the year I'd have been in a relationship, pregnant, lost the child, and out of a relationship all within the space of about 10 months, I would not have believed them. So anything can happen. But yeah, bless her. She made me feel so much better today. I've cried a few times over the last few weeks, and I think today was the first day where I felt a level of weight being lifted. And so we'll see. I do believe that we are just one realm of a number of realms, and what I mean by that is that there are alternative realities happening and simultaneous realities happening. So I do believe that in one of those realities I probably am having a baby, or have had a baby in the last couple of days, because I tell you what, I've never felt so exhausted, worn out, hungry, and everything you can imagine for what seems like absolutely no reason. So somewhere in the universe, I know that baby's been born. Just not here on this earthly plane with me at this point. But I gotta be real with you. And this was also reminded to me by my best friend when I suggested it, and I was like, does that mean somewhere in the universe I'm still with this man? And she went, nah, you would have left him in any universe. So, but you know what? Let's see. If another opportunity presents itself, that time, this time, next time, I'm determined to be ready. And that's part of why I'm telling my story now and doing what I'm doing now, because I made the decision, particularly when I lost the baby, I made the decision that I was no longer going to say I was going to do things if I wasn't going to do them, and that I was either going to do it or shut the fuck up about it. Excuse my language, but I put it like that because that's sometimes the level of not playing that it needs to be. Playtime's over. It's 22:11 here on New Star Radio 98.7 FM. I'm Merisha here with you now until midday, where of course each and every Saturday morning we make sure your money makes sense. Still lots to come this morning, but I don't feel like business should mash up friendships. I really don't feel like they should, but they have the capacity to when people get salty about different things that are going on, so please be mindful of that. Anyway, when we come back, self-employed people, come to the table, because it is time for the government to give you or not some more money. So I'm going to tell you whether they will or won't in just a moment. But in the meantime, I'm going to go low-key with this one. This is another one of my favourites. It's called Beautiful. I think it's a beautiful day. I'm joined in the studio by a beautiful young lady, so this one is dedicated to her. It's Daps on the Map featuring Falaba. Well, it's true. She a hot little mama. I see your pictures on Instagram.
Change it is for their drivers have to adapt to it.
And that's Hamilton, of course, but I'm hearing that Bottas...
No, third! No! Lewis has done it again. 99 pole positions. Oh yeah, baby. I tell ya. What? Bottas? What? 8? What? Lewis is our bad man. Lewis is our bad man. What is Bottas doing?
And well, did we expect Perez to out-qualify Verstappen?
No, we did not.
He has.
He has. I'm not sure we did, but we
Lewis
know
is happy
he's
with
got
that.
That's it, mate. That is it. Wow. Look at the time. We got it? You got it, mate. Beautiful work.
My living memory, outside of Diana, who didn't really have a royal funeral but did have a state funeral. I think the royal family gave her a state funeral. This is the first time that I think we've ever really seen a funeral. And I'll tell you what, I can't imagine. Oh, there's the Queen. I can't imagine what will happen when the Queen's time comes. I really can't. But you feel it for her partner of 73 years. I mean, shit, some relationships don't last 73 days and then you're glad to see the back of their arseholes. You know, in this case, the Queen with her lady in waiting. I just want to say thank you so much for watching my vlog this week. I am signing out. I have been committed to the sofa for most of today. Just catching up on some rest, and after a tough week and an emotional week, I think I'm ending the week with the mindset of, when I got pregnant, I knew that there was things I still had to do. And when I lost the baby, I was determined to do my very best, to be the very best version of myself. And then I would know within myself that I've done the absolute best no matter what happens. So that energy has just really been renewed, I think, in the last day or so. And, you know, I've got a little bit of further inspiration for things I want to do, and can only hope that they have a positive impact on just anything or anyone, just a positive impact in general, and that sharing my story and my experiences and my journey also has a positive impact. So thank you, friends, for walking along this journey with me. I do appreciate it, and I'll catch you next week.